everybody. Welcome to Current River Broadcasting. We are at Doniphan High School for our last telecast of the season, and it's the last home game of the season for the Doniphan Donettes, and they're going to be playing the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs. We only have one game for you tonight. Sikeston only has 7 total players, which is unbelievable for a town of 17,000 people to only have 7 girls playing on the total on the basketball team. I'm Keith Bowman. Bo Blackwell's alongside, and Bo, Donettes going for win number 23 tonight.
Yep.
22-0 on the season, and I forgot to look up Sikeston's record. I was at home all day today, and I forgot to look it up. But I know they got beat. They played Jackson last night. Matt was telling me and lost by, I think he said 26, 28, something like that.
They're 11-13.
11-13.
Yep.
And the Donettes actually have one more game to play tomorrow night. They'll be on the road at Poplar Bluff, and they will try to win this one tonight and win tomorrow night and finish the regular season at 24-0. And I don't know if there's ever been a Donettes team
never
been finished undefeated, so they've got a chance to do something that nobody's ever done.
Pretty special.
Some of the we've got 2 seniors playing their last home game tonight, Kenzie Reedus and Peyton Lowry, and some of the stats that their teams have done in the last 4 years are just simply amazing, and we'll go on over those after a while. Before we get started, I want to remember to do this real quick here. Jane Stillwell handed me this note and wanted me to read it. Her brother, Coach Bruce Hunt, baseball, there's dedicating a baseball field to him down at Greene County Tech, Arkansas, and she is inviting everyone to the baseball field dedication for Coach Bruce Hunt. This will be Monday, February 26th. That's next Monday at 4 p.m. at the Greene County Tech High School. There's no fee for the dedication service, and the game begins at 5 o'clock, and she wanted me to pass that along. I'll try to read it a little later on because we'll probably have some folks tuning in closer to game time. I've known Bruce for many, many years. I played softball with him. Me and him played on the same team together after we got out of high school. And he graduated with my wife here at Doniphan High School, so I know Bruce real well. He is a fantastic guy, and that's a great honor for him.
Yep.
Okay. Matt also gave me some stats here on our viewership for this season. We have had 37 games this year on Current River Broadcasting. Of course, we had more because of the tournament this year, but in 37 games, we've had 35,000 views and people watching in 20 different states. We had added 263 new subscribers this year, and our most watched single game was the Cape Notre Dame game with over 2,600 views. And the opening round of the OFC tournament, of course, we had 8 games that day. Over 3,300 people watched our games on that day. Current River Broadcasting, pretty popular.
Yeah, it is.
And it ain't because of me and you. It's because of the fact, to me, it's the fact that it's a class out of the school that's doing this, and their kids run the cameras, and Matt does just an awesome job of running the thing. And in my opinion, when I watch a game, everything's first class. I mean, we got three cameras set up.
That's the thing. Not a whole lot of school. I don't know really anybody that
most
does
of them have a
second
huddle camera up there, and it just follows the play. No announcers. I mean, there's a few of them that do, but not very many. But it is it's an amazing outfit, and kudos go to Matt Morin back there in the cubby hole back there on the stage, as he does a great job, and he makes it a lot easier for me and Bo. He brings us the stats every game. He's got them ready to go. And another thing before I forget, this is our last game we'll have on YouTube, but next week, Tuesday at 5 o'clock or a little before, the boys will be playing in the district tournament up at St. Genevieve. They're going to play Fredericktown at 5 o'clock in the first round, and we're going to do that game on 88.3 radio, and it'll also be the audio will be on the Current River Broadcasting Facebook page, so you can get on Facebook and hear it on the Facebook page as well. And then the girls play on Wednesday night, and they'll play the winner of Dexter and Fredericktown, and I believe that game is at 6 o'clock on Wednesday, and they play at Cape Notre Dame High School. So that should pretty much catch us up on everything.
Yep.
Bo, if you want to really quickly go over the girls' stats before you worry about that, and if we got time, we'll do that too.
Yeah. So for the Donettes, coming in 22-0, Sikeston 11-13. Donettes are averaging scoring 63.9 and allowing 36.7. Sikeston is scoring 52.7, allowing 52.2. Donettes are shooting 50.1% from the 2-point, 55.4% from the free throw, and 29.1% from the 3-point line. They're only allowing 7.7 offensive rebounds a game. Individual stats here, Kenzie Reedus is averaging 17.9 points a game, 6.6 rebounds. She's shooting 68.3%. Carson Haygood is scoring 11.6 points a game, 36 from the 3-point line. Ellie White scoring 9.4 points a game. Sarah Owen, 7.1 points. Kenzie Killian, 6.5 points. Peyton Lowry, 4.6. And Maddie Reedus with 3.4. And 3 players with assist to turnover ratio of 1.0.
The Donettes are wearing their pink uniforms tonight, so we get a treat here tonight.
Yeah.
Don't have to watch those white ones here, but those are pretty cool-looking uniforms.
Yeah, they are.
We're going to have the national anthem. We'll be back in 90 seconds to give you the starters for the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs and the Doniphan Donettes.
We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. We're for starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for doing as much as you possibly can on a Saturday and absolutely nothing on a Sunday. We're for building a life in Missouri and going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you build is protected, we're here for you. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we are Missouri for life.
I'm Lindsay Turner, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Through the years, it's taken all of us to make our community great. We're proud that Chevrolet has been an important part of America's history for many generations. And Ripley County, Missouri, you are as American as it gets. And that's why your friends at Countryside Chevrolet of Doniphan want to say thank you. Thank you for making our country and our community great.
Okay, before I give you the starters, I do want to, the Dons are playing their final home game, or final game of the season tonight down at Kennett, and I think you probably have to stream it. It probably won't come in up here, but go to KTMO 106.5 about the end of our game, and their varsity game probably should be starting down there as they're going to be playing Kennett. All right, the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs will start number 2, Kennedy Sims, a freshman. Number 11, Landry Hammondtree, a junior. Number 12, Janae Moore, a senior. Number 15, Marley Crook, a sophomore. And another sophomore, Alex Seegers, number 20. Donettes will start Ellie White, number 0. Carson Haygood, number 2. Maddie Reedus, number 5. And then the 2 seniors playing their final home game, number 32, Kenzie Reedus, number 41, Peyton Lowry. And if you're watching and you see the varsity players out there, we're only having one game, so if you know somebody who thinks there might be a JV game, you might ought to get a hold of them and tell them to tune us in, because this game will almost be over by the time a JV game would normally be over. So we don't want you to miss out. All right, it will be Kenzie Reedus jumping, and she will jump against
Crook.
Number 15. She's a tall girl, isn't she? A little taller than Kenzie. Ball tipped, and it's going to be controlled by Hammondtree. Hammondtree will bring it into the front court, hands it off to Sims. Sims drives into the paint, puts it up, and her shot blocked by Kenzie Reedus. Goes out of bounds. Matt told me he watched the Jackson-Sikeston game last night. Number 2, he said, is a pretty good freshman.
Yeah.
She looked like she took charge on that one, but couldn't get that shot up over Kenzie. Drive to the baseline, and we're going to have a foul on Maddie Reedus. That is Alex Seegers, number 20, drew that foul. And it will be Sims to throw it in underneath her own basket. Throws it out front. Hammondtree comes down with it. Left wing, Seegers. Seegers almost lost it. And a drive to the basket. Shot put up, no good. And we're going to have another foul on the Donettes. That was a pretty smart play there by Sims. And she stopped, and she got run into from behind. And I think that one was on Ellie White, I believe.
Yep.
And she'll shoot a couple free throws. And the first one bounces around and falls in.
I remember, I think Sims, I think she played some summer ball or AAU ball with the Donettes freshmen.
Oh, is that right?
At least against them, I know.
She misses a second. Maddie Reedus brings it up, and her pass is deflected out of bounds by Seegers. Donettes will bring it in. We've played 36 seconds, and it's 1-0 Sikeston. Maddie Reedus gives it to Lowry in the corner. Down low. Kenzie Reedus turns, shoots, and a foul. I think that may be on number 2, Sims, for reaching in from the outside. Sikeston coach thought she hit the ball, but I don't think so. Kenzie misses the first one off the back of the rim. She struggled just a little bit the other night in our last game against Dexter at the free throw line. She'd been shooting really well. And that one rims out. And the rebound comes down to Crook. She'll hand it to Sims. Sims dribbles to the head of the key. Gives it over to Hammondtree on the left wing. Dribbles baseline. High arcing shots, an air ball. And Carson Haygood gets the rebound. Drives to the other end. Down underneath. Kenzie Reedus seals off and lays it in. Donettes set up in their press. Hammondtree gets it into the front court. Gives it back out to number 12, Moore. It's the first time I believe I've called her name. The first time she's touched the ball. Sims, left wing to Hammondtree. Now to Seegers, back to Hammondtree. Hammondtree dribbles into the paint, kicks it back out to Moore. Moore reverses, goes baseline, stops there, kicks it back out to Sims. In the lane, Hammondtree puts it up, and it's blocked by Carson Haygood. Hallie White heads the other way, and she's going to lay it up in the left hand and lay it in. And the Sikeston coach calls a 30-second timeout here. So Sikeston had a 1-0 lead, and the Donettes have scored 4 in a row. And they'll be able to set up their press when we come out of this timeout.
So far, it looks like their offense looks like Sims is going to touch it at some point.
Yeah.
And handle it.
I think they're setting a lot of screens for her. But the Donettes switch so well that probably be hard for her to get some shots off. But we'll see as it goes along here.
Cole King said, yes, Kennedy Sims is one of the Nets players. She had played 2 years ago.
Okay.
With
some of the Doniphan girls.
So they all know each other quite well.
Well, they know the Donettes players knows that she can play a little bit there. They'll be extra cautious.
Give her
extra
some respect.
Careful.
Yeah.
And Carson Haygood gets a steal. Nice pass to Ellie White, and she lays it in. Very, very unselfish basketball by the Donettes. Hammondtree, and she loses it out of bounds. They're going to call another foul on Maddie Reedus. Well, sometimes Maddie just happens to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I think that's what happened there.
She turned around and smiled. She's like, yep.
Kenzie Killian checks in for Maddie Reedus. And now she will guard Sims. Sims dribbles in, kicks it out to Moore on the right wing. Dribbles to the baseline. High arcing shot off the glass. That's good by Moore. She had to get it up there. It would have got blocked. Donettes quickly get it to Reedus. Turns back to the baseline, puts it up in the left hand, it won't go. And rebound comes out, and losing it, the Donettes get it. Lob underneath to Reedus, lets the defense fly by, puts it up and good. Hammondtree bounces it ahead, and it's picked up by Sims on the right wing. In the corner, Moore shoots a three, no good. Haygood with the rebound. Up the floor to Killian. And Killian has it knocked away by Sims. They usually call a foul on that. And her shot is up and in with the left hand and a foul on Carson Haygood. That's what gets me, though. They let a foul go like that out there, and then when they go down and they just run by them, they call a foul on the shot.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of gripes about reffing especially in college. They just let them kill each other, and then they go run by them, just barely touch them on a shot, and they call a foul. 8-6, Donettes. Ellie White drives. Her little floater's up, and it won't go. And rebound comes down to Seegers. Seegers lost it, goes back and gets it. Got to be getting close to 10.
Close.
Hammondtree gives it to Crook. Back to Hammondtree now on the left wing. Dribbles into the paint, puts it up, and a shot blocked. And it'll go out of bounds. And now Sarah Owens checking in for the Donettes, replacing Ellie White. 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Donettes up 8-6. Lob out to Hammondtree. Dribbles over to the right side.
Well, 15, she is tall. She's just a sophomore, too.
Yeah, I noticed that. And a drive to the basket. Shot missed there. I think that time Sims might have got intimidated a little bit and short-armed that one. And they've got a tie ball, and it'll be Donette's ball. A little confusion at the scorer's table.
I think they were having a little, couldn't get the light to.
The light wouldn't work on that end now?
Yeah, I think there was a switch button switched
the one on
the
going to our left, now it's working now. Yeah.
Just need to get
They must have got it fixed.
They got a little hammer up there, I guess. Keep it in check.
Killian drives, misses a shot. Carson Haygood gets the offensive rebound. Out to Sarah Owen, the ball knocked away from her.
That's a good
Loose on the floor.
Way to bat that ball away real quick.
That's a couple times Sikeston, I think, has got away with a couple of fouls. And Redis puts it up and in. And we got a foul on Crook. Bo, I'm wanting Doniphan to win this game, but I don't think that was a foul. It looked like Crook had her hand straight up to me.
Yeah.
Kenna Kirby coming in. Oh, and by the way, Kenna Kirby, we were talking earlier about whether she was left-handed or right-handed. She is left-handed.
Lefty? I thought so.
Tara Davis stopped me before the game and told me that she'd heard me talking about it.
Well, Devin had probably told me 100 times, and I just forgot. But.
Well, she looks like she shoots it with two hands. Oh, my gosh, another foul. That's a second one on Haygood now.
Assistant coach there, Coach Blackwood, did not like that one.
Yeah, well.
That's already 5, yeah.
We still got almost half the quarter to play, and Sikeston's in the bonus. So I started to say and I normally don't say anything. You can vouch for that.
Yeah.
That they've been 2 or 3 down here on this end where they've knocked the ball away that probably should have been foul called, and they didn't call them. Hammondtree knocks the first one in. They are 3 of 4 from the free throw line, and that is Landry Hammondtree's first point in the game. 3:42 to go. It is 11-7 in favor of the Donettes. The Sikeston Lady Bulldogs in town. The official made Hammondtree tuck her shirt tail in there, jersey tail in. And that one's good as well. Well, you don't want to put them on the free throw line, doesn't look like. Kenzie Killian drives and dribbles it off her foot out of bounds. Donette's off to a little bit of a slow start, which they did that the other night against Dexter
and
as well.
This is one of those scary things. Ain't had just one game pretty much all year.
Yeah.
So it gets you out of rhythm.
Yeah, instead of playing at 7:15 or 7:30, you're playing at 6 o'clock. 3-point lead. Pass over to Moore. Now over to Sims on the right wing. Kirby on her. Hands it off to Hammondtree. Hammondtree drives, throws it up, and the shot blocked again. And we're going to have a held ball, and this one will go to Sikeston. Donettes have already got about 4 or 5 blocked shots, but they hadn't been able to come up with a couple of them after they blocked the shot. Sims will throw it in. Throws it out front to Hammontree. Number 23, Faith Calvin, checked into the game. I did not see her come in. She's a freshman as well. Sims directing traffic. Dribbles down, kicks it out in the corner to Moore. Moore dribbles all the way around the head of the key, and Lowry almost got a steal. Now Hammontree gives it to Sims, and we're going to have a foul on Peyton Lowry. And that's the kind you definitely don't want to pick up, especially when they're shooting free throws as well as they are. And Sims with 4 points steps to the free throw line. Ellie White getting ready to check back in. Maddie Reedus and Carson Haygood both on the bench already with 2 fouls for the Donettes. And comes up a little short. Seegers checks back in. This time she'll come in for Moore. And Peyton Lowry will check out. Ellie White back in for the Donettes. Next one by Sims is good. Donettes need to find some offense here. Jillian hands it off to White. Now to Sarah Owen out at the volleyball line. Dribbles in. Pass is deflected. Goes out to Kirby. Kirby throws it in and nobody there. And a one-handed bounce pass up the floor to Hammontree. And another foul on the Donettes. That was a beautiful pass.
Yes, it was.
This one's going to be on Sarah Owen. Donettes piling up the fouls. 2, 4, 6.
7 now.
This is going to be the 8th and 9th free throws already of the first quarter. Hammontree hits her 3rd in a row. And they've got 6 of their 10 points from the free throw line so far. A chance to tie the game. Well, you don't want to put her on the free throw line.
No.
Those are pure, too. Donettes with the basketball, tied at 11. Sarah Owen down in the low post to Kenzie Reedus. She turns, shoots, and scores. That's 9 of the 13 for the Donettes for Kenzie Reedus. Donettes able to set up the 2-2-1. And dribbling to it is going to be Seegers. Hammontree, nice pass down low, wide open. And number 23, Calvin missed a shot, missed it again. And finally, Sarah Owen gets it. Pass up the floor to Kirby in the corner. Drives into the paint, and her shot blocked. And there's going to be a foul. And if that's on number 15, the big girl, that's going to be 2 on her, and it is.
Yep.
Once she goes out, they get pretty small. Kirby's free throw is good. When she was shooting the free throws, that's when I was really confused about whether she was left-handed or right-handed. It's hard to tell because she kind of uses both hands a little bit, but she can shoot it. Next one up, and it's good. Didn't even touch the rim on those 2 for Kenna Kirby. 15-11. Seegers will bring it across the half line. Drives into the paint. Throws up a wild shot. Oh, I tell you what, that was close to going in.
Yep.
Killian throws it up the floor over the top, and Kirby scores. Perfect pass from Killian there because Sims was right there. 17-11. And the pass is deflected, and Sikeston's going to come up with it. Calvin kicks it back out. Hammontree into the lane, and another foul. This one's on Killian. This is one of those games where I like the 5-foul rule because they're going to reset it after this quarter.
Yeah.
Man.
She hasn't even touched it.
She is 5 for 5. (17-12). Next one on the way. Well, the announcer's jinx didn't work on Landry Hammontree.
No.
Quickly back to the other end. Killian penetrates. They kick it back out. Sarah Owen to Killian. Down low to Reedus. She should score at ease now. She does, and she's fouled. Thought that one was going to bounce out, but they have nobody even close to her size to put on her now. And they're, you know, I guess that's a coach, but I hate it when coaches gripe like crazy when they've shot almost 3 times as many free throws as you have. Peyton Lowry comes back in for the Donettes, and she replaces Ellie White. And the free throw is good. Kenzie Reedus finishes off the three-point play. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Kenzie Killian. Donettes really haven't gotten anything out of their press yet. And
I would say with them only having 7, it's going to pay off here late. Wear them down.
Hammond-Tree, almost a half court, gets it to Seegers. Now back to Hammond-Tree. Hammond-Tree drives into the paint, and she runs over, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Sarah Owen draws the charge.
Like
20-13 Donettes.
Sikeston coach disagreeing with that call.
And they've shot twice as many free throws as Donettes here in the first quarter. Lowry going to drive into the paint. Her little floater's up and good.
Pretty little floater there.
And Kirby almost got a steal there. It's going to be Sims lobbing it up into the front court to Seegers. Down to 10 seconds. Over to Hammond-Tree on the left wing, or right wing, excuse me. She hits Seegers cutting through the lane. That's a travel, no call. Ball batted back to her with 1 second. And Hammond-Tree fires it up, no good at the buzzer. And we played 1 quarter of our final Donettes home game of the season. And they lead the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs 22-13. We'll be back in 1 minute with more Donettes basketball right here on the home of Dons and Donettes basketball, Current River Broadcasting.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
Cosmo Pest Solutions is your hometown pest and termite control provider. With 20 years experience in Southeast Missouri, Cosmo Pest Solutions is here to help your home or business with all pest, termite, and bedbug control needs. For fast, friendly, dependable service, give Cosmo Pest Solutions a call at 573-996-ANTS.
Keith Bowman and Bo Blackwell back at Bill Elwright Gymnasium in Doniphan, and we played 1 quarter, and the Donettes looking for win number 23 on the season against no losses. They lead 22-13 over the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs. Bo, it's hard to believe this is almost over, you know what? I mean,
It's crazy how fast it goes, especially once you get to Christmas. It feels like it just, after the Christmas tournament, it just flies by.
I mean, today's already the 22nd of February. It seemed like just, you know,
Getting ready
the
to
other
be
day
March,
was the
yeah.
first, you know. Donettes with the ball. Kenzie Reedus, Peyton Lowry, Sarah Owen. Peyton Lowry drives to the basket, and I thought she lost that out of bounds, but they're going to say Sikeston touched it. Ellie White and Kenna Kirby on the floor for the Donettes. Sikeston's big girl in trouble, so the Donettes lob it right in front to Kenzie Reedus. And they will not be able to stop that with the girls that they have on the floor, but they have no choice. I mean, Crook has got 2 fouls. Hammond-Tree fakes the 3, drives into the paint, throws up a wild shot, no good. Kenzie Reedus with the rebound. Again, she was intimidated. Baseball pass, Ellie White over to Kenna Kirby. She lays it up. Oh, missed it. Sarah Owen gets it and puts it back in. A great ball movement by the Donettes, even though they didn't get that bucket on the rebound.
Ahead.
Seegers up to Hammond-Tree. She'll get it across the half line. Gives it back to Alex Seegers. Over to Sims. She hits Seegers cutting through the paint, and she throws it out. And we got another foul on the Donettes. Kenna Kirby.
Yep.
That's her first. Now Faith Calvin, number 23, is checking back in. She replaces number 1, who I didn't even say was in there for her first trip, Dontasia Gibson. Pass in the lane, it goes right through Seeger's hands, but it's picked up by Moore. Sikeston retains possession. Sims kicks it out. Three-pointer put up is no good. Offensive rebound put back up, no good. That was number 23, Calvin. Pass ahead to White, drives in on the left side, hit the bottom of the backboard, and another foul. This one on Hammondtree, that's 2 on her. So Crook, the big girl, has 2, and Hammondtree, number 11, has 2. Donettes definitely pushing the pace here. And I'm sure that's part of the plan since they only have 7 players, try to wear them down. Ride them hard on defense and run them hard on offense.
Yep.
Ellie White's free throw is no good. The Donettes are 4 of 7 so far at the free throw stripe. Next one up, and it's no good. And we're going to have a foul on Sarah Owen.
Looked to me like she took about 5 or 6 steps.
My goodness. I want to tell you what, this is going to be a long game if these guys keep calling this many fouls. I mean, there wasn't even nothing there. The Sikeston had the ball. I mean,
yeah.
Seegers brings it up against Kenzie Killian. Seegers pushing off of that offhand. She just keep pushing off. Backdoor pass to Hammondtree, goes in. Yeah, now Coach Epps is right. She was standing there and straight up, and she ran right into her. And that's the 3rd one on Sarah Owen. Hammondtree's got 7 points, all from the free throw line. Sarah checks out. And Ellie White back in. Landry Hammondtree, a junior, got 1 more free throw coming. And she is 8 for 8 from the free throw line. And they've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 of their 15 points from the free throw line. Donettes missed the shot. Sikeston gets a rebound. They've got an 11-point lead with 6:10 to go in the second quarter. Backdoor pass, nice pass. And got caught a little too far into the basket with Seeger. I'll tell you what, Hammondtree and Sims look pretty good. And Seegers don't look bad either.
Yep.
Seegers is only a sophomore as well. Her 2 seniors are number 1, Gibson, and Moore, number 12. Donettes haven't really run a whole lot of offense here, but they're getting a lot of easy shots. And Ellie White hits the little runner out in front. But you got to take what they give you. And Kennedy Sims dribbles the ball out for a foot out of bounds. And they're giving Kenzie Reedus all kinds of shots down there because she's probably almost a head taller than the closest one to her in height.
Sikeston beat Dexter by 8.
Oh, did they?
So, yeah.
Peyton Lowry with a drive, and she scored. Well, Peyton had a really good game the other night against Dexter. She's off to a good start here with 4. And she stepped on the out-of-bounds line. Good defense again by the Donettes. That was Hammondtree. The Donettes with a 30-15 lead, and it don't seem like they should have that big a lead, does it, Bo?
No.
And Reedus again. She turns to the baseline, missed it, got her own rebound, put it up and in. 16 points, so she has outscored Sikeston by herself now. Hammondtree gets it across, dribbles down all the way to the basket, and their shot blocked by Reedus. Donettes head the other way. They got numbers. Lowry in on the right side and lays it up, no good. Reedus with the offensive board. She scores again. And a timeout call by Sikeston with 4:46 to go in the first half. And the Donettes have run up a 19-point lead over the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a 60-second break and be back after these messages.
Lemonade House Grill is Doniphan's fun, family-friendly restaurant with a smorgasbord of choices on the menu. Enjoy one of their freshly squeezed lemonades along with handcrafted burgers, tasty tacos, trash can fries, or pizzas. Bring the family for Kids Eat Free Night on Mondays or come to Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, Thursdays Date Night, or Fish Fridays. Lemonade House Grill is veteran owned and operated, and veterans receive a 10% discount. Lemonade House Grill is a proud supporter of the Dons and Donettes, and make sure to follow them on Facebook and Instagram for their daily specials.
Oh, did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
34-15, the Donettes lead the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs with 4:46 to go in the first half. And even though they got off to a slow start, the Donettes are on a pace for probably 80, 85 points if they keep going at this pace. And the Donettes steal it in the back court. And Killian's got a wide open layup with nobody down there and lays it in. Donettes been doing a better job on the press here in the last little bit. Hammondtree, wide open three is good. That's her first field goal. She's got 11 points now. And quickly the Donettes back the other way. They get it into Reedus. She's going to kick it back out in the corner. Kirby for three, no good. And the rebound comes down to Sim, passes up to Hammondtree. She's 1-on-4, going to take it in, and that's going to be a charge.
Yep.
And even Sikeston coach agreed with that when he shook his head up and down.
Yeah.
And that's three on Hammondtree, right? Is that what you
Yep,
got?
I got three.
Great job by Peyton Lowry there. And do we have another timeout?
Yep. It's like Doniphan took that one. Going to be a 30.
Okay. Again, this is our last, I always want to say broadcast because I'm so used to doing radio, but I guess it's actually a telecast. I mean, so people can watch it. But our last one of the year, and Bo, I want to tell you, it's been fun, man, having somebody up here beside me because I've been doing it for so long by myself.
Yeah.
And I still am not really used to it yet. It's kind of hard. And then two people work together for a while, they kind of get used to when
you start knowing the gaps in there. Yeah, absolutely. I've enjoyed it, every bit of it. Glad said when we first started it, I'm just glad to be home, be back, see everybody. And
it'll be Donette's ball with 4:05 to go. We only played 41 seconds there. Coach Epps called that timeout, I believe.
Yep.
He must not have been happy because they got that wide open three. It's 36-18, Donettes. And we're halfway through the second quarter. Backdoor pass, Killian catches and put it up, and it won't go. Ellie White gets it, and she's fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line. Donettes, hopefully, will start concentrating on these free throws a little bit more because they're going to need them, especially like next week. They're going to need them. They're only 4 out of 8 so far.
Yeah, every one of them is important, especially playoff time.
That is 7 points for Ellie White. Next one is up, and it rims out. Ball tipped back out. It's picked up by the Donettes. Kirby drives, kicks it out to Ellie White. She's going to drive. Little floater up out in front. Missed it. Ball tipped around. And Kenzie Reedus got it, but she was on the out-of-bounds line. So they're 5 of 10 so far, so they're sticking right on that 50% mark. Donettes straight man-to-man this time. They will double team, though. They get the ball into the front court to Sims, dribbles to the baseline. Kicks it back out to Seegers on the right wing. Drives into the lane, puts it up, and they said she traveled.
Probably good because I think that was a charged right there.
That would have only been her second, but with only 7 players, boy, I tell you, they're getting on some deep foul trouble.
Can't afford to get into foul trouble.
Pass to Ellie White, cutting through, lays left-handed layup, up and good. Kenzie Reedus got the assist on that one. Sims picks up her dribble, gets it to Seegers. Seegers is going to dribble it almost to half court. Now she gets it across to Moore. Gives it back to Seegers with 3 minutes left first half. 39-18 Donettes. Waiting on a screen. And well, she pushes off of that arm a lot, don't she? She got away with it and hit a three, but she's been doing that the whole game, and they haven't called one on her yet. Their coach should come unglued if they call one.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And
that was a double dribble on Kenna Kirby. They call that sometimes they don't. I always thought it was a double dribble. If the ball comes to you and it hits your hand, goes to the floor, and then you dribble again. But they don't call it most of the time. Seegers holding out near midcourt with 2.5 minutes to go. Looks like to me, I think that 5 seconds. My goodness gracious, man.
Yeah, I think that's about 8.
Oh, my Lord. Nice pass inside, and Calvin gets the basket, but she stood there and held the ball. Yeah, at least 8 seconds. My goodness. He was standing right there beside her.
He must have forgot to keep going with the 10 count.
I guess. Kirby drives, and she lays it up and in with the left hand. Donettes have got a lot of those baskets off the drive. Kenna Kirby takes it away, and Seegers doesn't hustle back. Oh, and Kirby Killian missed it.
She got to go that
but
time.
she laid it in. She wanted an offensive rebound there.
Yeah.
Now they had Seegers frustrated there for sure. Now Killian knocks it away, and Kirby's going to get a layup. And it's 45-23. The Donettes have opened this one up.
It looks like Kennett looks like Sikeston's cut out of gas.
Yeah, Seegers is really puffing and puffing. And now Sikeston has to use another timeout as Kennedy Sims just picked up the dribble down there in a double team. And he pretty much had no choice there but to call timeout.
30.
Donettes go a little deeper into the bench. Tara Davis, number 14, getting ready to check in for the Donettes. And Peyton Lowry goes over and sets down. And by the way, after Bo and I run down the scoring tonight, I've got Kenzie Reedus and Peyton Lowry come up to talk to here for a couple minutes to each one of them since this is their last time, home game here for their careers. It's going to be bittersweet, I'm sure, but as long as they're winning, they probably won't notice it quite as much.
Yeah. They got a good crowd out to support them tonight, so pink out night.
Yeah, I like those pink uniforms.
Yeah, they're fancy.
So it's 45-23 Donettes. We still got 1:09 left in the first half. And the Donettes still putting on the full court pressure. Macy Manus, number 4, also in the game. And Davis almost knocks it away from Seegers again. No matter who comes in, they're going to hound you.
Yep.
And a drive to the basket. Beautiful pass. A shot missed by Gibson. And the ball knocked away, picked up by Kirby. She's going to take it over. She got Manus wide open on the other side, puts it up. It's blocked. And the ball comes down out of bounds. They're going to say Kennedy Sims touched it while she was standing on the end line. Lob in the middle. Reedus catches right in front again, and she scores again. At 20 already for Kenzie Reedus. Pass to Seegers. The Donettes are hounding her to death. Double team. She keeps pushing off of that arm.
Yep.
And now Macy Manus gets a steal. And Tara Davis got fouled there, no call. And the ball's going to go out of bounds, and it'll go to Doniphan. Tara Davis got knocked down. I don't know, maybe they decided since they called so many fouls in the first quarter, they're going to swallow those whistles.
There's been a few plays here that been a little contact and no whistles, so making up for it.
Lowry gets in the corner, Davis. Back to Lowry. Down low, Reedus turns right around the defense. Oh, and I don't know if she lost that on the way up or if they got a hand on it. 11 seconds left. Sim gives it over to Seegers. Seegers is going to go one-on-one here. And she's going to get a jumper up, no good. And Coach Epps is still wanting them to call. The Seegers is just pushing off of that offline. She's done it all night long. So what turned out, there started to be kind of a slow first half of the Donettes. They ended up scoring 47 points, and most of them were off of turnovers on their press. And they lead at 47-23 over the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs.
All right, I'm ready. So over to Sikeston scoring. I've got Kennedy Sims with 5, Landry Hammondtree with 11, Jane Amore with 2, Alex Seegers with 3, and Faith Calvin with 2. Boy, my handwriting's not very good, Keith. I can't read it sometimes. Over to Doniphan. Kenzie Reedus leads the pack with 20, Ellie White with 9, Peyton Lowry 4, Kenzie Killian 4, Sarah Owen 2, and Kenna Kirby with 8.
Well, by my count, they scored 11 of their 23 points from the free throw line. Only had 5 field goals in that first half, a couple of three-pointers and 3 two-pointers. But they shot really well from the free throw line. They were 11 of 13. The Donettes were 5 of 10. And big lead here at halftime. Before we go to break, I got a couple things I want to take care of here. Jane Stillwell brought me a note before the game. I read this earlier, but I figured we probably have a lot of people tuned in since then. Her brother, Bruce Hunt, is the coach down at Greene County Tech, Arkansas, and they are dedicating the new baseball field, or the baseball field, to Bruce Hunt. And everyone is invited to the baseball field dedication, and it will be Monday, February 26th at 4 p.m. at Greene County Tech High School down just outside of Paragould, Arkansas. There's no fee for the dedication, and the varsity game starts at 5 o'clock. Bruce has been coaching baseball down there for a lot of years now, and it would be good if some of the Doniphan folk there could get down there to see that. I know that at 4 o'clock on a Monday probably not going to be real easy, but hopefully he'll have some Doniphan people down there to support him. And I don't want to have, I'm not going to do this at the end of the game since we got other stuff going on. One last time, I'm going to go over our sponsor list. Of course, I'm sure we'll have the same ones when we go next week to the radio, but they are Nace and Michael Pigg with Shelter Insurance, KC's on the Current, Nick's Lawn Maintenance and Power Washing, Lemonade House Grill, Cosmo Pest Solutions, 1808 Public House, Southern Bank, Mathis Timber, Hometown Pharmacy, Farm Bureau Insurance, Davis True Value, and Countryside Chevrolet. And I've been doing the games here, I think it was the middle of 2006 I started, and a lot of these folks here, if they're not new businesses, have been doing this every year. And I commend them for that, and you folks need to do business with them and tell them how much you appreciate them sponsoring the Dons and Donettes here every year on Current River Broadcast. Well, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back shortly before the second half starts. It's 47-23 Donettes at halftime over the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs.
Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists provide shots for flu, pneumonia, and shingles all in this pharmacy with no appointment necessary. Refills can be requested online or through our app, and delivery is available if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy, so come by or give us a call, and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Come experience the difference a hometown pharmacy can make on LaRue Street in Doniphan.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her. and him, and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
1808 Public House is your full-service restaurant in downtown Doniphan with a modern twist on home-style food. Along with their full menu with everything from burgers to seafood and steaks, 1808 has bingo and trivia nights, an all-you-can-eat buffet on Fridays, and live music on the weekends. Students can come enjoy half-price appetizers from 3:30 to 4:30, and 1808 offers free Wi-Fi. Make sure to follow them on Facebook for their daily specials. But most of all, make 1808 Public House your next dining experience in downtown Doniphan.
Nick's Lawn Maintenance and Power Washing is locally owned and operated and a proud supporter of the Dons and Donettes this season. Nick serves Ripley County, the surrounding area, with lawn services from mowing, weed eating, and trimming, and they can trim and maintain your shrubs, bushes, flower beds, mulch, and more. They also clean roofs, gutters, downspouts, and can install gutter screens as well. Quality power washing services to buildings, driveways, sidewalks, fencing, and vehicles is no problem at all. No matter how big or small the job is, give Nick's Lawn Maintenance and Power Washing a call at 208-8659.
Through the years, it's taken all of us to make our community great. We're proud that Chevrolet has been an important part of America's history for many generations. And Ripley County, Missouri, you are as American as it gets. And that's why your friends at Countryside Chevrolet of Doniphan want to say thank you. Thank you for making our country and our community great.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
Lemonade House Grill is Doniphan's fun, family-friendly restaurant with a smorgasbord of choices on the menu. Enjoy one of their freshly squeezed lemonades along with handcrafted burgers, tasty tacos, trash can fries, or pizzas. Bring the family for Kids Eat Free Night on Mondays or come to Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, Thursdays Date Night, or Fish Fridays. Lemonade House Grill is veteran-owned and operated, and veterans receive a 10% discount. Lemonade House Grill is a proud supporter of the Dons and Donettes, and make sure to follow them on Facebook and Instagram for their daily specials.
We are back here at halftime, or about a minute and a half away from the start of the second half. And the Donettes scored 25 points in that second quarter, held Sikeston to 9. And they have opened up a 24-point lead, 47-23. I've said it several times tonight, but this is our last game of the year, last home game. The Donettes will play tomorrow night at Poplar Bluff. And if you can get over there and watch that, do so, because I'm not really sure that game will be streamed. I don't know. Sometimes today's talk KWOC, Frankie Castile does their games, but he doesn't usually do many of the girls' games, so I don't know if he'll be there. Oh, no, he won't, because he's going to be doing the Neelyville East Carter game at Van Buren. I forgot. So it probably won't be live streamed unless they have a huddle cam. So if you can get out to watch the Donettes play Poplar Bluff in their final game of the season. And next week, district tournament starts, and I just mentioned Neelyville and East Carter, two OSC teams. Both, the East Carter didn't win on an upset. They were the 2 seed, but Neelyville upset the number 1 seed at Thayer last night on a 3-second three-pointer at the buzzer in overtime. And I thought they were going to overtime again, and Jade Crosswhite hit a three-pointer to put Neelyville into the championship game against East Carter. And East Carter is dealing with some injuries, so we'll see how that goes.
Yep. Two really good teams going at it for the 4th time this year. Is that right? The 3rd or 4th?
I think it'll be the 3rd.
3rd?
We like to see those OFC teams do well, too. So.
Absolutely.
Unless they're in our class.
Yeah.
And they're not. So, all right, Sikeston's got Hammond-Tree, Moore, Crook, Seegers, and who am I missing? Calvin, number 23. Hammond-Tree had a good first half. Good defense there by Kenzie Reedus, and she come out off of a screen that hedged out there on Hammond-Tree, and she had to try to get rid of it. She couldn't get the shot off, and she threw it out of bounds. Sikeston coach wanting a tip there, but I don't.
Yeah.
It didn't look like this. Looked like it went through an open gap there. Lob. Haygood catches under. Reverse layup is good. Oh, that's pretty. And that's Carson Haygood's first bucket of the game. And now she bats the ball and steals it. Drives in on the right side. Now she's got 4. 51-23. Now Ellie White knocks it away, but she knocks it right back to Moore. Hammond-Tree still got it in the back court. Gets across the half line. Dribbles to the wing. Wants to shoot it, but good defense by Peyton Lowry. She gives it back to Seegers. Seegers gets into the paint. Her little floater's short. And Kenzie Reedus gets the rebound. Gives it to Peyton Lowry. Passes ahead. Ellie White goes down, and she is going to be fouled. No, they didn't call a foul. Nope. I thought they had bristled. He started to raise his arm, but Ellie White missed the shot, but she got her own rebound and put it back in. And she's in double figures with 11 points. But that lead is at 30 as Seegers drives, and she puts it up, and they're going to call a travel. And the Sikeston coach is beside himself. If they do something, get a bucket. Well, Sikeston trying to play man-to-man, but the Donettes have pretty much done just about anything they wanted to do. Lob down. Reedus is wide open coming off the screen. And that's just almost too easy. Matter of fact, I wish it was a little bit harder because it's going to get harder next week to do that. But if they give it to you, you got to take it. 55-23. Donettes have scored 8 points here in the first a little over a minute. Hammond-Tree drives, and she's going to draw a foul. I tell you what, she's just a pretty good little player now. And they're going to call that on Kenzie Reedus. That's her first. Hammond-Tree, she's a junior. They actually have a pretty young team. They got a couple of seniors, but they've also got a couple of freshmen, a couple of sophomores. Oh, she missed one. Wow. She was 2, 4, 6, 8 of 8 before that. She's probably getting a little tired.
Yeah.
They usually miss short when they get tired. And that one's short. And Crook had the rebound, lost it, and Reedus picks it up. White's got Peyton Lowry ahead, and back to that was almost overdoing it there. Yeah. Peyton got hit right in the face with that, but she was able to catch it and put it in.
I promise I wasn't laughing because she got hit. It was just the back and back.
I mean, a great ball movement.
Absolutely.
Hammond-Tree drives and scores a little floater. And the Donettes beat him down the floor again. This time it's Kenzie Reedus. We still got 5 minutes and 5 seconds left in the third quarter, and Sikeston looks like they're wore out. But, 5 players, we expect.
Yeah. Jumper
put up, no good. Carson Haygood with the rebound. Weaves in and out of traffic. Passes ahead to Lowry. He's got a layup, and she lays it in.
8 for Lowry now.
Yeah, Peyton was in double figures the other night, got a chance. She usually doesn't shoot very much. She doesn't score much. But she's one of the team leaders out there for sure. 61-25. And 4.5 minutes to go. Hammond-Tree just dribbling out near midcourt. Now she puts it on the floor. The other Sikeston girls are pretty much just standing around wanting Hammontree to do something. She gives it to Moore, gets it right back in the corner, and hits Seegers, and she lost it on the way up. And Ellie White has got a run out, and she puts it in. That's 13 for White now. And Hammontree just pulled her shirt tail out right in front of the referee, and she actually pulled it out right in front of the referee. You're supposed to have those in. Drives to the baseline underneath the basket. Another nice move, but she got too far under. And the Donettes are running wild. Ellie White, Kenzie Reedus lays it in.
26 now for Reedus.
And Sikeston calls a timeout, 65-25, with 3:40 left in the third quarter. And we have got a full timeout, so we will take a 60-second break and be back with more Donettes basketball. Stay with us.
Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists provide shots for flu, pneumonia, and shingles all in this pharmacy with no appointment necessary. Refills can be requested online or through our app, and delivery is available if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy, so come by or give us a call, and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Come experience the difference a hometown pharmacy can make on LaRue Street in Doniphan.
Cosmo Pest Solutions is your hometown pest and termite control provider. With 20 years experience in Southeast Missouri, Cosmo Pest Solutions is here to help your home or business with all pest, termite, and bedbug control needs. For fast, friendly, dependable service, give Cosmo Pest Solutions a call at 573-996-ANTS.
Well, the Donettes have outscored Sikeston in this third quarter 18-3 and have opened up a 40-point lead. It's going to be Sikeston's ball, and I don't know if something is wrong with Kennedy Sims or not. She has not been in this third quarter, and I seen her mom bring her something to drink, and now she looks like she's eating like a protein bar or something down there. So
they have low blood sugar or something.
Hammontree gives it to Seegers. Seegers drives, throws it out to Moore. Back to Hammontree. Hammontree's going to fire it. It's no good. And Maddie Reedus with the rebound. Comes up the right side, going to take it all the way. Up, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds. And it'll be Donette's ball. I mean, it's got to be tough for the coach that's losing in a game like this. I mean, you know, what do you say? I mean,
yeah.
Marley Crook knocks that one out of bounds. The Donettes will inbound it again. And they knock it out again. Kenzie Reedus got 26 points. Ellie White's got 13 to lead the Donettes. Now Kenzie will take it out of bounds. Gets it into Owen. Out to Maddie. In the corner to Haygood. Down low to Owen. Turns, goes up and under, and her shot blocked. And Gibson's going to pick it up for Sikeston. Hands it to Seegers. Seegers drives, kicks it out to Moore. She throws it over, and it goes right through the hands of Hammontree. As Kenny Kirby got a hand in there in front of her and kind of blocked the view, and she couldn't handle the pass. Well, Bo, we're only playing one game tonight, so we was going to have an early night anyway, and it looks like we're going to have a running clock in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Sarah Owen catches, goes up and under with a shot, and gets it to go. She was really patient there that time. You can do that anymore because they hardly ever call it 3 seconds anymore.
Yeah.
Hammontree passes it to Moore to hit of the key. Moore has it knocked away from by Kirby. Kirby up the middle. Got Sarah Owen on one side, Carson Haygood on the other, and Haygood lays it in. 69-25. Hammontree just walking it up for Sikeston now. And it looks like Kennedy Sims is going to check back in for Sikeston. Next dead ball. Lob under to Crook, too high, picked off by Haygood, and she's going to be fouled.
It's going to be Crook's third. Lindsay Killian comes in for Carson Haygood.
And Sims is going to check in for Janae Moore for the Lady Bulldogs. 69-25 with 1:50 left in the third quarter. Maddie Reedus out at the volleyball line. Left wing to Killian. Lobs underneath, and she didn't get that one high enough. Crook.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Crook's pretty big down there, too.
Yeah, she is. Had to got that in quite a bit higher to get it over there. Hammontree's open for a three. It's no good. And Sarah Owen gets the rebound. Gives it to Reedus. Up the floor, Kirby. Kirby tries to pass over to the other side to Killian, and it's going to go off the Sikeston player out of bounds. And we're going to have Faith Calvin checking back in. She replaces Dontasia Gibson. Maddie Reedus to inbound it. Gets it to Owen. Fakes, goes up and in.
That's a good fake.
Yes, it was.
It had me up here.
They got Sikeston for sure.
Yeah.
That's 6 points for Sarah Owen now. Donettes getting a lot of players in the scoring column. Hammontree drives into the paint. It's knocked away. She gets it back, throws it up, no good. And Kenzie Reedus battling for the rebound. She rips it away from Crook. And the Donettes head the other way. Kirby drives in, puts it up, no good, but we got a foul on Sikeston. We'll have free throws. That foul's going to be on Kennedy Sims. That is her third. And the Donettes will have their first free throws of the second half. Kirby shoots it, hits the front of the rim, crawls over and falls in. That is, I have 9 for Kirby now.
That's what I got.
So she's got a chance to get into double figures. And that one's short. And Sims gets the rebound, throws it up the floor. Hammontree stepped behind the three-pointer and buries that one. She had a lot of time to look at that one. She got 16. Donettes went to sleep a little bit on whoever was back there. I wasn't paying attention to who was back, but Reedus drives down, puts it up, no good. Ball stripped away from Kenzie Reedus. It goes right to Killian. She missed the shot. Pass up the floor, and Hammontree comes away with it. Dribbles to the head of the key. Over to Sims. Drives in. Free throw line, Crook. Crook puts it up. It's no good. And Owen gets the rebound for the Donettes with 15 seconds left. They head to Kirby. She goes down and lays it in. She is in double figures now with 11.
Now, yep.
And 4 seconds left, and Sims is just walking it up and going to shoot it from half court. And it's off. So 74-28 is our score at the end of 3 quarters. The Donettes score 27 that quarter to 6 for Sikeston. They lead at 74-28. We'll be back with our 4th and final quarter, the last quarter of the season here at home for the Donettes after this 1-minute break.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her, and him, and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
(74-28) as we start the 4th quarter. We'll have a running clock, and Matt sent Bo and I a message a while ago saying now the Donettes still have one more game after tonight, but if they win this one and they win tomorrow night, they will finish the regular season undefeated. The Doniphan has only had one undefeated team in the history of the school, and that was in 1943-44. The Dons went 16-0 in the regular season. So the Donettes got a chance to do something that the Donettes have never done before if they can win tonight and tomorrow night. Haygood, Macy Manus, Peyton Lowry, Kenzie Reedus, and Ellie White on the floor for the Donettes. White drives, Hands it to Lowry. Lowry now she's going to drive, knocked away from behind by Hammontree. Nice play there. And she's going to have a layup, and she lays it up and in. And she got 18 points now. She got 18 of their 30. 74-30. Haygood bounces it down low. Reedus bulls her way in and puts it in again. And she has got 28. They got Sims, Hammontree, Calvin, Seegers, and Crook on the floor, and they turn it over again. Again, coming up after Bo runs down the scoring, I will have Peyton Lowry and Kenzie Reedus up here to join me for a short chat before they head into the locker room. And Hammontree with a nice steal. Goes down, takes it all the way, puts it up no good. Good defense by Macy Manus. Haygood will bring it across the half line. She's double teamed. And, oh, wow, that was a quick call. Tie ball, and it belongs to Sikeston. Maddie Reedus coming back in, and she replaces Macy Manus. Macy didn't get to play a lot this year, but a lot of it because of injury. She'll be back again for one more year next year. The only girls the Donettes are losing is Peyton Lowry and Kenzie Reedus. That's going to be some big shoes to fill, but only two seniors as well. Nice catch by Crook. And we're going to have a foul on Kenzie Reedus. And that is 2 fouls on Kenzie. And we got Marley Crook shooting 2 free throws. She has not scored in the game. And she makes the first one. And that one's long. Reedus gets the rebound for the Donettes. 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the game. 76-31. Lowry has her pass stolen. Pass up to Hammontree. Got help coming, but the Donettes get back, and Haygood's going to draw the charge. Nice job by Carson Haygood. That's a couple she's drawn tonight. Drawn, not drawed. Drawn tonight. Clock running with 4:45 to go. And it's a 45-point lead for the Donettes. It won't be long here. Coach Epps will be taking Peyton and Kenzie out to a big round of applause. Ellie White's three from the corner, no good. Almost had her own rebound, but Sims is able to bring it out of there. Passes up the floor. Seegers goes to the baseline, and she dribbled it out of bounds. And this may be it right here, folks.
This is.
It is. Let's see, we have Tara Davis and Sarah Owen checking in for Kenzie Reedus and Peyton Lowry, who I'm sure have just played their last second of basketball on this court. Haygood drives and tries to get it to Owen. It's going to be saved inbounds. Nope, they said it was out. And now we got Macy Manus checking in, and also Kenzie Killian and Kenna Kirby. And okay, we got Kirby, Manus, Davis, Owen, and Killian on the floor. And bounce pass comes into Davis and back in the corner to Killian, or to Kirby. Kirby gets it back over to Macy Manus on the right wing. Hands it back to Killian, back to Kirby, drives in, and we're going to have a foul on Sikeston. And the clock is down to 2:45 to go, still running. that they inbound it to Sarah Owen, and she muscles it up and in. That's 8 for Sarah Owen. I never did see who that last foul was on, did you?
Yes. That
Seegers.
Was on Seegers, yep.
Jump by Crook, no good. Killian with the rebound, passes ahead to Davis. Gives it to Kirby. Out front, Macy Maness. Three-pointer up, and it's good! Two minutes to go, 78-34. And Sikeston throws it out of bounds. Actually, they didn't throw it out. The Seegers just bobbled it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Excuse me, the score is 81. They put it on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they did. They just changed it. I'm not sure that's right. No. But anyway, that's what they got. 81-31. Maness drives, shoots a little bit too hard. Oh, tipped up and in by Sarah Owen.
Even
she went over the top of it. Now she's in double figures now with 10. Sims hands it off to Seeger. Stops at the free throw line. Her jumper's up and good. That's 5 points for Seeger. 83-33. Kirby drives baseline. Her little floater is good. 13 for Kenna Kirby.
Most teams, you put the JV in or the underclassmen.
Yeah, you don't gain on the other team most of the time. And the shot put up by Sims, no good. She gets her own rebound. Brings it back out with 50 seconds to go. Coach Epps is trying to get Lily Knight and Haley Epps into the game here. He may have to call a timeout to get them in. And the Donettes get a steal. Killian going to take it down and lay it up and in. 6 points for Kenzie Killian and Haley Epps, and Lily Knight check in. 22 seconds to go. The Donettes 87, Sikeston 33. Sims with the basketball. He gives it to Gibson. Gibson tries to drive into the paint. Donettes steal it away. Lob ahead to Haley Epps, and she puts it up, missed it. But Killian, she missed it. Now Lily Knight gets it. And I don't know if they counted it or not. It went in time. Did they count it or not?
I can't tell if they did or not.
Well, they did. They put it on the board.
Okay.
So Lily Knight gets a couple of points. So our final is 89-33. The Donettes go to 23-0 on the season with one more to play at Poplar Bluff tomorrow night against the Poplar Bluff Lady Mules.
All right, over to Sikeston side. I've got Kennedy Sims with 5, Landry Hammondtree with 18, Janae Moore with 2, Marley Crook 1, Alex Seegers 5, and Faith Calvin 2. Over to the Donette side, Carson Haygood with 8, Kenzie Reedus finishes with 28, Ellie White 11, Peyton Lowry 8, Kenzie Killian 6, Sarah Owen 10, Kenna Kirby 13, Macy Maness 3, and Lily Knight with a 2 there at the very end.
Well, Bo, it's been quite a season. It's my first, if they win tomorrow night, which we can say now for the ones we've done, undefeated seasons, my first one to ever get the call.
Yep.
My son played on an undefeated team at East Carter, and I don't want the same fate for them that for the Donettes that happened to them in 1996.
Yeah.
They went undefeated and they got beat in the sectional game. So hopefully that won't happen here. But what a season for the Donettes, and what a season for Kurt River Broadcasting.
Absolutely.
It's been amazing. And Bo, before you leave there, thanks again for helping me out.
Keith, thank you
looking
so
forward
much.
to next year.
Absolutely.
All right.
I will turn it over to these girls for you.
I'm going to have Peyton Lowry and Kenzie Reedus up here in just a second, but I do want to thank Matt Morin and all of his kids that run our cameras. Outstanding job. And it's not just a one-year thing. It's every year. So we're going to have to wait just a minute. The girls are kind of a little emotional over there. It's their last game. Again, while I'm waiting on them, 37 games we did on Kurt River Broadcasting this year, had over 35,000 views, and people watching in 20 different states. We had 263 new subscribers this season. The Cape Notre Dame was the most viewed single game, over 2,600 views that night. And the opening round of the OFC tournament, 8 games that day, we had 3,300 views on YouTube. And folks, it's not over yet. Hopefully we still got a ways to go. We got 1 regular season game. The Donettes would have to win 2 in the district and win 2 more to get to the Final Four. So if they win tomorrow night, they'll be 24-0, 26-0 if they could win the district. And if they went all the way and won the state championship, they would finish 30-0. I know that's a long way down the road, but it doesn't hurt the dream, I tell you. And these girls have had an amazing season, and still waiting on them here. I think Peyton's finally got to where she's not. Are you okay? Put that on just like that. All right, let me move your mic. There you go. Down just a little bit. Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to make this or not?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay. All right. Well, congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
You guys have been a great bunch of girls to watch play basketball.
Thank you.
First of all, let's go first. Let's tell folks what you're going to do after you graduate.
At the beginning of this year in August, actually into July, I verbally committed to play softball at MAC for my 2 years, so I'll get that covered by A+, and then I plan on, after doing my 2 years there, transferring to A-State to become a physical therapy and sports medicine, something like that. So
that A+ is a great program.
Yes,
my daughter used that as well to play softball at Jeffco. But what did you say you were going to end up doing?
Physical therapy. Physical
therapy, yeah. Okay. Now, you've had a lot of great moments these 4 years.
Yeah.
After tonight, I think that made you guys 94-12, I think, in your 4 years.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
And what about the undefeated season? I mean, you still got 1 more to go.
Yeah.
And you got to go play. But if you get that undefeated season, what's that going to mean to you?
It's going to mean a lot. I think it came to a surprise to all of us because most of us are freshmen, so I think I didn't expect us to bond as well as we did, but I think the freshmen really have stepped up this year and filled the role that we needed, and I'm super proud of them, and I think it'll be history made, of course, but I think I'm more proud of them than anybody in here could be because they have gave it everything, and there's not a day where I don't trust them out there. So.
Well, and it happened right away.
Yes.
I mean, from the first of the season, it didn't take them long to gel with you guys, which I know you probably played some over the summer, but it was unreal. And I think there was a little stretch there, maybe a couple games at the Twin Rivers tournament that the freshmen kind of maybe got rattled just a little bit, but after that they come back and it's just been unreal. And they've got a great future ahead of them yet,
yes,
but they are really going to miss you two guys. Okay, you won the OFC tournament all 4 years.
Yes.
You did not lose an OFC conference game in the 4 years.
No.
And so which one of the OFC tournaments was your favorite? The first one you won or the last one? Is that a hard question?
I think maybe last year just because we played really close with Needville in the Lady Royals Christmas Classic or whatever, just like we did this year. And then we ended up beating them by 30, and it was just a great atmosphere to be in. But yeah, I think this year and last year, I think it's pretty close. But I'd have to say probably last.
If you win all 4 of them, I mean, you take your pick there.
Yeah.
So you're going to play softball.
Yes.
What position you play?
I'm utility, but I'm going for outfield.
Outfield?
Yes.
Okay. And Mineral area?
Yes.
Okay, well, I want to wish you all the luck in the world, and let's don't stop now.
Thank you.
I'm going to get Kenzie Reedus hooked up here, and we'll talk to her for a second, too. Thanks, Peyton. Can you hear me okay, Kenzie?
Yes.
Okay, same question to you. What are you going to do when you graduate?
When I graduate, I'm going to go to Arkansas State University and do the communication disorders program and be a speech pathologist.
A speech pathologist. So you're not going to play basketball?
No,
you're
I'm not.
Give it up, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that kind of surprises me. I hate to see that, but I understand, too. You got to work on that career. Do you have a favorite OFC tournament?
They were all exciting. I don't know. They all were different because I had a different role in all of them, but they were all very exciting.
Yeah. And what do you think about the chance of going undefeated? I just read here a while ago there's only been one Doniphan team ever in the history to go undefeated, and it was in 1943 and 44.
Yeah.
The boys went 16-0.
That's crazy. We're super excited about going undefeated if all things go right tomorrow. We have big things to do though, even after that. So
yeah, and you need to be playing well going into next week.
Yes,
and,
for sure.
You can't look ahead. You got to take every game. I wish we had the district here, don't you?
Oh yeah, for sure. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. Okay, let me see. Do you have a favorite game that you've had? Well, you've had some great ones this year for sure.
A favorite is hard. Last year, Jackson Senior Night, that was super exciting. And Cape Notre Dame this year. Both of those games went into overtime, so those were two of my favorite games.
Yeah, well, you have had some big wins against some big-time schools this year, big schools and big tradition schools, and hopefully we can just keep it going for a few more games. I'm not going to put a number on it. I'm just going to say a few more because I don't want to jinx anything. But you guys have been great, and I appreciate you coming up and talking with me, and good luck in whatever you decide to do.
Thank you very much.
That's Kenzie Reedus and Peyton Lowry, the two seniors for the Donettes. Let's see, Kenzie finished with 28 points tonight, and Peyton finished with 8, and she played a great game just like she always does. Peyton is not known for her scoring because she does not actually shoot the ball very much. She plays defense and runs the point a lot. And they're going to be sorely missed here, but the Donettes have a great future coming up. But like I said, we're not done. And tomorrow night they play Poplar Bluff. And remember, Tuesday night, you can tune in to 88.3 a little before 5. And the Dons will be playing the Fredericktown Black Cats up at St. Genevieve. And I'll be there to bring you that game on the radio. And then on Wednesday, the Donettes will play their first game in the district, and they will play the winner of Dexter and Fredericktown. And that will be at 6 o'clock on the 28th, next Wednesday night. So, again, I want to thank everybody, Matt Morin and everybody at Current River Broadcasting. Been a great season, one for the ages. And for our last YouTube game, for Bo Blackwell, this is Keith Bowman. Everybody have a wonderful year, and hopefully we'll be back here in November and December next year on YouTube. Goodbye, everybody.